Sweater weather is here, which means Starbucks holiday drinks are here, which means I'm gonna do another taste testing video trying all of Starbucks brand new holiday drinks and snacks. I've done this video several times on my channel throughout the years. I think the first time I ever did it was with Jarrett Sleeper. We had a ball. And there are a couple of new ones here too that I don't think I've tried before. Here is my little spread, although this is a puppuccino and Benji has been waiting very patiently to eat this, but you know what? All good things come to those who wait, Benji. I decided to get most of the drinks hot with the exception of the Irish cream cold brew and whatever this is. I also have a couple of pastries here. This one didn't quite make the journey. Okay, let's start with the Thai ice sugar cookie almond milk. There's a dog here on it. We'll ignore that. I love that they top it with words. I don't have them. That's why you should drink coffee before doing a coffee video, which I haven't done. I love that they sprinkled little holiday sprinkles inside the drink. Okay, I don't like almond milk. I think that's the reason why this isn't gonna be like one of my favorites of this spread, but it has a really nice toffee taste. A tingly, I was gonna say testacular, but that's not. A tingly toffee taste. Almond milk disappears. It comes in with the flavor and then all of a sudden the flavor skips out on the party without saying goodbye to anyone. Totally my style. It's rude to say goodbye because when you say goodbye to a host of a party, then they know that you're leaving and then they're sad. So if you just leave the party and don't tell anyone, your lasting memory is your first impression. So I do like the flavor of this. I think if I got it with regular milk, it would taste better. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 as it comes, but I think I'd give it probably an 8.5 out of 10 if there was whole milk in it. It does taste like you're sitting in front of a fireplace in a sweater that's entirely too hot. Matt's office is above me and he just went and shut the door. He clearly does not appreciate the art of my taste testing videos. Let's try the caramel or caramel, depending on if you're a person who's right or a person who's wrong. Brulee. What do you guys say? Caramel or caramel? But when I start saying caramel, then I start sounding southern about everything I talk about. So I try to say caramel so that I don't trigger my southern accent. Let's try this. Oh, that's nice. That's like when someone hugs you really gently. It's not too big of a hug where you feel like, okay, I don't really know you that well, but it's like a nice, like consented pat on the back. I don't know what flavor it is. I wouldn't say it's caramel or caramel. It just kind of tastes like a sweet drink. I think it could have a little bit more caramel in it. It's delicious. It's just a flavor that just exists. If you gave me $1,000 and said, name the flavor of this drink, I don't know that I'd nail it. But it's good. I really like it. I might even like this better if it was iced. This is a peppermint mocha. This is a part of the video where I get a little bit triggered because I don't like peppermint and chocolate together. Okay, let's try it. If you like peppermint and chocolate, I do think it's really good. Starbucks chocolate is very rich. It has like a velvety texture to it and it is very chocolatey. And I do think the chocolate overpowers the peppermint. The peppermint's just kind of like just an afterthought, after party that you want to leave as soon as you arrive at. It's actually, I just really hate chocolate and peppermint together, but it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good version of this. And if you are peppermint chocolate, I think you're gonna really like this. And I think I would only get this hot. I think having this iced, it wouldn't work. This is the chestnut praline. I don't even, what is a chestnut praline? I don't know what that flavor is. Like, if you ask me what the flavor of vanilla is or the flavor of chocolate is, I know exactly what that is in my head. But when you say, what's the flavor of chestnut praline? I have no idea. Oh, okay. You guys know I have the weirdest thoughts when it comes to food. When it comes to anything really, this tastes like the candle section of a home good smells. During the holiday season, take a walk through the candle section. You will smell this smell and that's what it tastes like. I think this, sorry, Benji. We've been vaccinated, okay? You'll be fine. I think I like this the best of all the hot drinks I've tried so far. All 2 of them. I think this one would also taste really good iced. So highly recommend. Chestnut praline gets a 9 out of 10. Next up is the toasted, don't really know what this one is, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. I can already start to feel the sugar layering over my teeth and I canceled a dentist appointment last week, so it's probably not a good thing. This kind of tastes like sweet milk to me and it has a hint of wood of oud. Kind of tastes like Bambi the movie if it had a drink. It also tastes a little burnt. It almost tastes a little like charred. I don't like that as much. I have to give this one like a 4 out of 10. Would not recommend. Okay, I'm going to try the Irish cream cold brew. They had this last year and I'm pretty sure I tried it at some point on this channel, but coming from the pumpkin cream cold brew, it's like big shoes to fill, or grande shoes to fill, if you will. I love that they really went heavy on the cream on this one, which I appreciate. Sorry, Ireland. I don't think this drink represents you, but you know what this needs? Some Baileys. And then it would be delish. No, no. I don't even, no. You cannot follow up the pumpkin cream cold brew with this. I'm sorry. You cannot have this as the finale. I would leave it intermission. You know, it's just not the show that's gonna get all the stars in the Tonys. It's regional theater, and I can say that because I did professional regional theater and my performances probably resembled something like the way this tastes. So I can say that. But I still get checks though. Recently got a check they forgot to pay me when I was doing regional theater, you guys. Not to brag. It was $42. Let me know in the comments if you like my autograph. I just want to go ahead and just put this out of its misery. It's been sitting here looking at me, asking to be removed from the narrative. I love cake pops, by the way. We had them at our wedding and I don't regret it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. It'll be over soon. So this doesn't taste like anything other than the normal cake pops, but I feel like Starbucks has great cake pops, so I have to give it a 10 out of 10. Yes, you are still beautiful no matter what they say. And words can bring you down. You're still a 10 out of 10. Let's just move on to this. This is adorable for Pinterest or Instagram. I hate eating these with a passion. There's nothing worse than having to eat these. Like when they're like, oh, we decorated sugar cookies on Christmas Eve. I'm like, well, that sounds fun as an art project, but I hope you have some real dessert because I'm not gonna eat this. Should I just eat his head? I feel like I'm in that mood. Sorry, buddy. You knew this was coming. Snowmen never last long anyway, so I don't feel too bad. Let's go. Okay, I can't even eat his head. It's too big and it's too hard. You have a hard head. Let's try again. Okay. Let me reel my hatred back a little bit. What I like about it is it's a lot of cookie and not a lot of icing. It's a nice balance and the cookie's soft. It actually isn't as hard as it sounds. The flavor is just okay. The icing could be a little bit better, but as far as the cookie, I'm like, am I a sugar cookie person? Cookie Man gets a 7 out of 10. All right, let's talk about something that looks freaking delicious. I don't know what this is. It's a tart. It's a tart. This is a tart pastry. I think that's redundant. Almost like apple. It's almost like apple. Ooh. Keeps getting better with every chew. Wow. It's very fruity sweet if you like fruity sweet things. It's very layered. It's very fluffy. It's very buttery. This is, it's good. Yeah, this is really good. Yes, 10 out of 10. This is kind of like the star of the show in terms of beauty and grace. This is this little cranberry square. Cranberries are kind of the fruit of the holidays. And does anybody even eat the cranberry sauce? You know what I mean? I feel like we always have cranberry sauce, but can we all agree that no one really ever eats it? Let me know if you eat cranberry sauce. No judgment, no judgment. But I always feel like I see the cranberry sauce and then it's always full. It looks pretty good. It's a very heavy on the cranberry. So if you're not into cranberries, you might wanna take some of them off, or all of them, just depending. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I consented to that. Very sour, very tart. It's cream cheese. It almost has like a lemon cranberry vibe to it. I mean, there are pieces of this that I really like. I think it has a little bit too many cranberries, but the flavor is pretty tasty. It's very potent. There's a lot of flavor here. I have to give this I'm starting to itch. I have to give this I'm gonna give her a 4. Going from this to this, it's a step down, in my opinion, Have you tried any of these new Starbucks drinks, snacks? Which ones are your favorite? What's your go-to Starbucks order? And what else would you like me to try this holiday season? There's going to be a shift away from food content as my predominant medium. We're gonna be doing a lot more lifestyle home content here in the near future. Let me know what you'd like to see, subscribe. See you in the next one.